Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to Clip Your English. I'm Mia, and I'm absolutely thrilled you're here with us today.
And I'm Ethan. Thanks for joining us again, everyone.
So, have you ever felt trapped by language? Like you had so many thoughts and feelings inside, but you just couldn't get them out? Well, today we're talking about something really personal. How learning English helped me discover who I really am.
Ooh, this is gonna be deep, Mia.
It really is. By the end of this episode, you'll hear some phrases that might help you express your own feelings better. Plus, we'll share some mistakes I made along the way.
Trust me, you're gonna relate to this story. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in.
You know what, Ethan? I was thinking about this the other day. When I was younger, I felt like I was living in two different worlds.
Two different worlds? What do you mean?
Well, in my native language, I was funny, you know? I could make people laugh. I was confident. But in English, oh my gosh, I was like a completely different person.
I think a lot of our listeners can relate to that. So what happened? How did you feel when you spoke English?
Honestly, I felt, how can I put this? I felt like I was wearing a mask that didn't fit properly.
Wow, that's such a vivid way to describe it.
Right? Like, in my head, I had all these clever thoughts, all these emotions I wanted to share. But when I opened my mouth to speak English, nothing came out the way I wanted.
That must have been really frustrating.
Oh, it was. I remember in high school, there was this exchange student from Canada, super nice guy, and I had a huge crush on him.
Uh-oh, I can see where this is going.
Exactly. So one day, I finally got the courage to talk to him. I had practiced this whole conversation in my head. You know, I was going to be witty and charming.
And then?
And then I opened my mouth and said, Your face is very good?
No way you didn't.
I did. Instead of saying, you look handsome, or even just saying, you look nice, I said his face was good. Like he was a piece of furniture or something.
Oh no. How did he react?
He just smiled politely and said, thank you, and walked away. I wanted to disappear into the ground.
That's so painful, but also kind of adorable. We've all been there, right?
The thing is, that moment really stuck with me. I realized that my English vocabulary was holding me back from being, well, me.
So what did you do about it?
Well, at first, I just felt sorry for myself. I thought, maybe I'm just not good at English. Maybe I'll never be able to express myself properly.
That's such a common feeling among language learners.
Exactly. But then something changed. I was watching this American TV show, Friends, actually, and there was this episode where Ross is trying to express his feelings to Rachel.
Oh, I love Friends. Which episode?
I can't remember exactly, but Ross was being all awkward and nervous, just like me when I spoke English. But then he said something really simple but beautiful. He said, "You make me happy."
Oh, that's sweet.
Right? And I thought, wow, that's exactly what I wanted to tell that Canadian guy. Not, your face is good, just, you make me happy, or I like spending time with you.
So, Friends was your turning point?
In a way, yes. I realized I'd been trying too hard to sound smart or impressive. But real expression, it's often about simple, honest words.
That's such an important lesson. Sometimes we think we need big, fancy vocabulary to express ourselves.
Exactly. So I started collecting simple phrases that expressed real emotions. Instead of memorizing complicated grammar rules, I focused on, authentic expression.
Ooh, authentic. That's a great word for our listeners. It means real, genuine, true to yourself.
Thanks. Yes, authentic. I started writing down phrases like, that means a lot to me. I'm really excited about this. I'm feeling overwhelmed.
Those are such useful phrases. Can you give us some examples of how you use them?
Sure. So there was this time in college when my professor assigned this huge project. In my native language, I would have complained for hours to my friends about how stressed I was.
As we all do.
Right? But in English, I used to just say, it's difficult, or I don't like it. Those words didn't capture how I really felt.
So, what did you say instead?
I told my English-speaking friends, I'm feeling really overwhelmed by this project. It's making me anxious, but I'm also excited to challenge myself.
Wow, that's so much more expressive.
Yes! And you know what? My friends really responded to that. They offered to help, they shared their own experiences. We had a real conversation.
That's beautiful. So English became a tool for deeper connections.
Exactly. Another time, I was on a date with this guy, not the Canadian one, obviously,
Haha, obviously.
and he asked me about my dreams, my goals in life. The old me would have said something boring like, I want a good job, or I want to be successful.
Those aren't wrong answers, but they're pretty generic.
Right. But this time I said, I want to create something meaningful. I want to help people feel less alone in the world.
Ooh, that gives me goosebumps. That's so much more personal.
And that's when I realized English wasn't just helping me communicate, it was helping me understand myself better.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when you're forced to think about how to express something in a different language, you have to really think about what you're feeling. You can't just use the automatic phrases you've always used.
Ah, that's fascinating. So, learning English made you more self-aware.
Exactly. Like, there are some emotions that I can express better in English than in my native language now.
Really? Can you give us an example?
Sure. The feeling of being homesick. There isn't a direct translation for that in my language. We have words for missing someone or missing a place, but homesick captures something specific.
That's such a good point. Every language has unique ways of expressing feelings.
Right. And bittersweet is another one. When something is happy and sad at the same time. That's such a beautiful English word.
I love that word too. So, how has this journey changed the way you see yourself?
Well, I think I'm braver now. Not just in English, but in general.
How so?
When you've struggled to express yourself and then finally find the words, it gives you confidence. Like, if I can learn to say, I disagree, but I respect your opinion, instead of just staying quiet.
That's huge. Speaking up for yourself is so important.
Yes. Or being able to say, I need some time to think about this, instead of just saying okay to everything.
Those are such important life skills, not just language skills.
Exactly. English taught me that I have the right to express my feelings, my opinions, my needs.
That's so empowering. What advice would you give to someone who's struggling with the same thing?
Well, first of all, be patient with yourself. I used to get so frustrated when I couldn't find the right words.
That frustration is so real.
But now I realize that even native speakers struggle to express themselves sometimes. The difference is they don't give up.
That's such a good point.
And second, collect phrases that resonate with you. Don't just memorize vocabulary lists. Find expressions that match your personality.
Ooh, I love that advice. Find expressions that match your personality.
Right, like if you're a funny person, learn different ways to make jokes in English. If you're a sensitive person, learn how to talk about emotions.
That makes so much sense. Work with your natural personality, not against it.
Exactly. And third, this might sound weird, but talk to yourself in English.
That doesn't sound weird at all. I do that too.
Really? I thought I was the only one.
No way. Lots of language learners do that. It's actually really helpful.
Right? I used to narrate my day in English. Like, now I'm making coffee. I'm feeling tired today, but I'm looking forward to meeting my friend later.
That's such a practical way to express your thoughts and feelings.
And you know what's funny? Sometimes I discover things about myself. Like, I'd say, I'm procrastinating because I'm scared of failing, and think, oh wow, I didn't realize that's why I was avoiding this task.
English as self-therapy? I love it.
Exactly. Language learning is like emotional archaeology. You dig deeper into yourself.
Emotional archaeology. That's such a beautiful phrase, Mia.
Thanks. See, that's what I mean. A few years ago, I never could have come up with a metaphor like that in English.
And now you're helping thousands of people learn English through this podcast. That's incredible.
It really is surreal sometimes. The shy girl who couldn't talk to a cute Canadian guy is now talking to people all over the world.
That's such an inspiring transformation.
You know what the best part is? When listeners write to us and say, I finally told my boss how I really feel about that project, or I had my first deep conversation with an English speaker.
Those messages must mean everything to you.
They really do. It's like we're all on this journey together, finding our voices one phrase at a time.
That's beautiful. So what's your message to someone who's listening right now and thinking, I'll never be able to express myself properly in English?
Oh, I want to hug them because I've been exactly where they are.
What would you tell them?
I'd say your voice matters. Your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences, they're valuable. And English is just a tool to share them with more people.
That's so encouraging.
Don't worry about being perfect. Worry about being real. If you say, your face is good, instead of, you're handsome, so what? At least you're trying to connect with someone.
Bringing it back to the Canadian guy.
Hey, that embarrassing moment taught me so much. Every mistake is it's just part of the journey.
And now you can laugh about it.
Exactly. Now I think it's hilarious. And who knows? Maybe that guy remembers me as the sweet girl who gave him a unique compliment.
I bet he does. Your face is good is definitely memorable.
Right? So, to anyone listening, start where you are. Use the words you have. Express yourself imperfectly, but express yourself.
Because the world needs to hear your voice.
Yes, and as you practice, you'll find that English doesn't change who you are. It just gives you more ways to be yourself.
Wow, Mia. That was such an inspiring conversation. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for listening, everyone. So let's recap. We talked about how simple, honest expressions can be more powerful than fancy vocabulary.
We learned phrases like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. That means a lot to me, and I need time to think about this.
And remember, collect phrases that match your personality. Which phrase from today resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments.
If this episode helped you feel more confident about expressing yourself in English, please hit that like button and subscribe for more real conversations every week.
We love hearing from you, so don't be shy. Tell us your own stories about finding your voice in English. Until next time, keep practicing, keep expressing, and remember,
Your voice matters. See you soon.